All right, let's just jump right in. Think about a big construction site, or maybe an oil and gas operation. The stakes, they're sky high. You've got this intricate dance of heavy machinery, people, materials, and all it takes is one tiny slip-up for things to go very, very wrong. So the big question is, how do you even begin to manage all that risk?
So let's start with a number. And honestly, this one is it's a jaw-dropper. We're talking about $100 million. That's the average cost of a single fatal accident on a work site. This goes way beyond a safety checklist, right? This is a massive, massive financial risk for any company.
And look, I'm sure you've got cameras everywhere on your site. They're rolling 24/7, catching everything. But here's the thing, and it's a big one. Who's actually watching all that footage? I mean, who's watching it right now, this very second, to stop an accident before it even starts?
And that really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? The old way, just having a person watching screens, well, it's expensive. People get tired, they get distracted. It's just human nature. And the biggest issue, it's always reactive. By the time a person sees something wrong and sounds the alarm, the damage might already be done.
So what's the alternative? What if you could give those cameras you already own a brain? What if they could not just see, but understand what they're seeing and warn you before something happens? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about now.
Think of it like this. You're basically turning your whole network of cameras into a single, super smart digital safety supervisor. This supervisor, it never takes a coffee break and never gets tired, and it can watch every single corner of your site at the exact same time. That's a total game changer.
The solution is called viAct. So what is it? It's an AI platform that's been specifically trained to spot dangerous situations, the kinds of things you see on job sites all the time. And the key thing to get here is that this isn't about making a recording of an accident. No, this is all about preventing that accident from ever happening in the first place.
Okay, that sounds great, but how does it actually work? Let's walk through it step by step. It's actually a really straightforward process that takes all that video you're capturing and turns it into something you can act on instantly.
Step 1 is super simple. You just connect the cameras you already have. Seriously, there's no need to buy a bunch of new, expensive hardware. viAct just plugs into your existing IP camera system. It's designed to be completely seamless.
Okay, so once the cameras are connected, that video feed goes straight to the AI engine. This is really the brains of the whole operation. It uses what's called deep learning to watch and analyze everything as it happens in real time. It's actively looking for those specific dangers we talked about, the unsafe actions or situations you've told it to watch for.
So what happens when the AI sees something? All of that data, every single alert and event, gets pulled together into one clean, simple dashboard. Your safety manager can pull it up on their computer or even their phone and get a complete picture of the entire site in one glance. No more jumping between different systems.
And this is the final crucial step. The very second the AI spots a risk, it sends out an alert instantly. That could be a pop-up on a manager's phone, a siren going off on the site itself, or a warning on the dashboard. The point is, you know about the danger immediately, so you can respond immediately.
You've also got options for how you set it up. You can go with the cloud deployment, which is super fast and easy to scale up, or if you need to keep all your data in-house for security reasons, you can run it on-premise. It's totally flexible.
All right, so that's the how it works part. Pretty cool, right? But now for the really interesting stuff. What can it actually see? Let's look at some real examples of this system in action.
Okay, check this out. In this scene, the AI has instantly caught someone walking into a restricted area. You can draw a virtual fence around any spot on your site, near a big piece of equipment or maybe an open trench, and if anyone crosses that line, boom, instant alert. It's all about preventing those kinds of accidents.
Here's another huge one, PPE, personal protective equipment. Instead of having a foreman trying to eyeball everyone, the AI is constantly scanning to make sure everyone's wearing their hard hat, their safety vests, whatever's required. It completely automates one of the most basic but critical safety checks.
And this is a fantastic example for really high-risk stuff. Look at this tower crane. The AI can create a dynamic safety zone right under the load. If anyone even thinks about walking into that space while the crane is operating, they get an immediate warning. That is exactly what proactive safety looks like.
And we're just scratching the surface here. The platform has more than 50 of these pre-built AI modules ready to go. We're talking about detecting fire and smoke,
spotting someone working at a dangerous height without proper gear, warning about potential collisions between trucks and people. The list just goes on and on. But what about places where you don't have cameras? Well, the system can go beyond CCTV. It can integrate with things like smart helmets that can automatically detect if someone falls, or smartwatches that monitor a worker's health. It's all about building a complete safety bubble around your entire operation.
Okay, we've covered the what and the how. But at the end of the day, what really matters are the results. What is the actual business impact of putting a system like this in place? Let's look at the numbers.
First, and this is the most important one by far, a 95% drop in accidents. That's incredible. By spotting the risks before they turn into incidents, you're literally preventing them from happening. And that's the real goal here, right? Making sure everyone gets to go home safe.
The impact on the budget is just as impressive. We're seeing a 70% savings on costs related to monitoring and supervision, because when the AI is handling the constant watching, your team is freed up to do more important work than just staring at a bank of monitors all day.
And that's really the power of this kind of automation. You get true 24/7 protection. No gaps, no breaks. Your site is being watched over and kept safe every single second.
But hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Listen to this from a project safety officer at a huge construction firm, Boogs. He said, "We are certainly seeing 80% less fatal accidents on the job site." I mean, a statement like that, it really says it all.
So that leaves us with one final thought. Imagine having this kind of smart, proactive safety system on your site. What could you accomplish? It's not just about improving your safety numbers. It's about fundamentally changing and improving the way you work.